Welcome, I'll be reacting to Outlander Season 3, Episode 2. I discovered something rather intriguing during editing last episode. There's a throwaway line in Season 2, Episode 13.
Fraser of the Master of Lovett's regiment escaped execution.
The Duke of Perth, John Drummond, commanded the centre regiments, including Lord Lovett's. But the Master of Lovett's battalion missed the battle. I think they even ran into people who were already retreating from the battlefield by the time they got there. So it's intriguing to see how Outlander takes actual historic events. I wouldn't say twists them, but definitely rewrites them for their own purposes. And I thought that was an interesting tidbit. So I'm passing it along to you for rumination. This is not a market substitute. Please support the original. Alright, who's wanted? Dunbonnet. Fergus!
Your shirt's in the Dovecote?
Aye. Salt and moon eyes. Told you.
It's my father's, so I get to hold it.
No, you're too young. And you don't know how it works.
You don't either.
I've been to war. I was at Preston Pans. I killed a filthy redcoat officer. Move, cripple.
Hey, leave Ian alone.
I'm here for the Dunbonnet.
The Dunbonnet? No one here goes by that name.
I have it on good authority that the notorious traitor known as Red Jamie is in concealment nearabouts. And there's gossip in these parts about another man called the Dunbonnet.
We didn't get to the village much.
You'll find no sign of my traitorous brother here.
Not any follower of the Stuarts.
Lewis is clever. I'll give him that. He put two and two together pretty quickly. Fergus is going to try something. I just know it. Beautiful horses, though. Is that Jamie? He's gone full Robin Hood. Is that really her this time? Or just a memory?
You scared the bowels out of me.
I keep waiting for her to show up.
Captain Lewis was talking about the Dunbonnet. That's what they're taking to calling you now. Soon enough, you'll have ballads sung in your honour. You ken why I can lie to the British and feel at peace? It's because I'm no lying. James Fraser hasn't been here for a long, long time.
Now, here's Bunny.
Oh, I have a bunny.
Shall we see what the Globe has to say today?
I've had it since I was her age. Bit in shambles now.
This is history in the making. You'll want to hear this. Public, free of British rule. Oh, you turned over. What a clever girl you are.
All right, what happened?
She turned over, all by herself.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Ah, Fergus.
I want to learn to shoot, my lord.
Because that won't draw attention.
Where'd you get this?
It was hidden in the ducat.
There'll be no next rebellion.
But, my lord!
No more fighting.
Just because you're a coward now doesn't mean I am.
Came to look at the ledgers.
They're going to try and get us to ship these two, aren't they?
Where's my sister?
I can sense it.
The bairn had a mind to come early. We'll soon have a new niece or nephew.
My granny says that ravens are messengers of death.
No.
Can't be near the house. The bairn will die. Hand me the cloth.
Oh, no.
You sure that's how it works?
And it'll be so loud it will draw any patrols that are out. What did I just say? Fergus.
There was a raven. We were protecting the bairn.
Sir, you have a wee nephew. He's fine and healthy.
How long's it been since you've lain with a woman, Jamie?
Don't.
It's been 6 years now. Mary McNabb's still young enough for bairns. I couldn't have run the household without her.
Where's the weapon?
Weapon?
Well, we have no weapons here, Captain.
My scouts heard a shot from the vicinity of this estate, so I ask again. Where are you hiding the weapon? Have you delivered a child, madam? Where is it? Should it not be at your breast?
He was already gone.
It's one less chuckter we'll have to deal with.
Hold your tongue, Corporal. Where's the body?
The midwife took it away to clean it for burial.
It belonged to my late husband, Ronald. I saw a raven land near the house while my lady was delivering her child. So I shot it dead.
Just one of their foolish Highland superstitions, sir.
But it was too late. As I told you, the bairn was born dead.
She is brave.
We have the weapon. She's no threat.
How is she going to explain a baby, though, next time they come?
Corporal, if you please.
Get away from the window.
You'll no stop till you're hanging from the end of a rope.
Uh-oh. You would think they couldn't be that stealthy while wearing red.
The brat is leading us in circles.
I believe he is, sir.
You think
Oh,
you're
good.
smart? I knew you were following me. You can't trick me, you imbeciles.
Tell us where Red Jamie is. I know that you know, you filthy frog eater.
There's no Red Jamie here. You'll never be one of them.
Brazen wee bastard.
Burgess. Doing that? Ooh. Oh my.
No! Wait! He's just a lad!
Now we really need Claire here. Need to stop the bleeding.
I tried to lead them away from the cave.
You did well. I'm the one who should be sorry. You remind me. I have something to fight for.
There you are, my lord. Madame has been most generous with the whiskey. Although, you know that I prefer the taste of French wine.
Fergus.
You said, should I be arrested or executed, you would have masses set for me for a year. And should I lose an ear or a hand while doing your service?
But I would support you for the rest of your life. You can trust me to keep that bargain.
I have always trusted you, my lord. I have become a man of pleasure, no?
It's called Eton Mess.
Oh, I love eating mess. It's one of my favorite desserts.
Would anyone like more?
Heck yeah.
Twist my arm. You mind if we kill a bottle?
My grandmother had a shirt just like Claire has on.
Nightcap?
Please.
Who's afraid of Virginia Woolf? Virginia Woolf, Virginia Woolf. Sorry, this is reminding me of that play.
It's not there. As anyone can plainly see. And yet, it pains me terrible sometimes. It even wakes me up at night. And Fergus, the lad, he'll likely feel the same way his hand. Claire was your heart.
I like both these characters. I do not ship them.
Turn in my own brother.
That way you'll get the reward money. And I'll not come after you. Because of your loyalty to the crown.
Hell with the crown.
Send word to Captain Lewis. Tell him you heard from me. You know when I'll be coming.
The British are no hanging Jacobites anymore. It's likely he'll only be imprisoned.
Only.
Little difference to the prison I live in now.
I'm still sure Claire is coming back. He needs to wait. I love her rap. Aw, I liked the beard. Post in the comments, with beard or without.
Thank you for the barbering.
It was no bother.
Take the books back to Lallybroch. Bury the rest. Stay out of sight. Did you think I'd change my mind?
Does it matter?
No. Doesn't matter because it's not gonna happen.
But I saw your lady and how it was between the two of you. What I want is to share something different. Something to keep us whole as we move forward in this life.
I've not done this in a very long time.
Neither have I.
I mean, if they were going to pick someone, I do like her. She's courageous. She is very much like his sister.
But the man I had loved was Jamie. And for a time, I had been part of something greater than myself. I wanted that again. Claire Randall, first year.
Oh, yes. The dean informed me there was a woman in this year's incoming class.
Claire can handle it, being the only woman. I really admire the pioneers, though. The actual women who stepped up and came into these classes knowing how difficult it would be. They're the real heroes here. He'll be in for it too. Ugh. Maybe he and Claire can be friends.
Is this spot taken?
No, it's all yours.
Thanks. Joe Abernathy.
Claire Randall, pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
I'll come home.
Nicely staged.
Jenny, no!
You are hereby under arrest for high treason against His Majesty King George.
My own sister.
Put him in the irons!
How could you?
This is your own fault. You brought this on yourself.
Well done, madam. You've done a service to the crown.
You gave me no choice, brother, and I'll never forgive you. Never.
Interesting choice of music cue there. Are we transitioning back to the future? This must make Claire so homesick. Editing me here on Halloween. I just got back from a memorial service and they had bagpipers. So because it tied into this episode, I thought I would share a few clips with you. This definitely felt like a transitional episode, basically there to bridge time between Culloden and wherever we'll pick up with Claire, I'm guessing. And this is the episode I think we needed last season in that kind of missing time gap that I was talking about. So I really like that they put this in. We got to see the characters that we care about struggling, or in Claire's case, coming into her own and taking that step forward. For Jamie, I think this was more about healing, even though at the end he gets taken away. And maybe that is all that he needed with Mary. And we don't know what was going on in her life and what she really needed as well. I think she used the phrase being whole again. And maybe that intimacy is what was helpful to both of them. I was really fascinated by Fergus as well. You can see how upset he was with the redcoats and the whole situation, not taking it well, as young teens tend not to do. I was slightly surprised that with the 6-year time jump, they didn't recast him. I assume they might do that in the future. But ultimately, I'm glad they kept the same actor. He just carried himself differently with more poise, more maturity. And I think that he was needed for the scene towards the end after he lost his hand. Between Jamie, they needed that original actor there, even if he was slightly on the young side. Because as an audience, we already care about him with that actor, and it would have been jarring not to have him there. I think Ian is going to be very important in his life moving forward because he understands what Fergus will be going through. I'm sure Jamie will make it out somehow. I don't know how, but he's canny that way. So even though there was less going on than in the first episode, I liked this one a lot more. It felt like season 1. I'm so glad they brought Fergus back and we're able to see more of him.